Have you ever been alone on a beach and felt a sudden sense of unease? It turns out that there are some very good reasons why you should never venture out onto the sand without company. From dangerous sea creatures to unexpected weather patterns, the beach can be a surprisingly perilous place. Get ready to be amazed as we uncover the shocking and terrifying reasons why you should never venture onto a beach alone. From deadly creatures lurking beneath the sand to unexpected natural disasters, the dangers that await the unsuspecting beachgoer are both real and bone-chilling. Our first clip features whale carcass explosion. The smell of the rotting, dead body of a whale can drive anyone insane. But still, a lot of people often gather around them to watch the majestic animal with their eyes. The thousands of proud mammals washed up on the beach are great news. But the bad news is their bodies explode after a certain time. A typical whale explosion can send its flesh flying 250 meters away on the ground and several meters high. When gas is built inside the body of a dead whale and doesn't find a way out, the body inflates into a bulging balloon. And as soon as you or anything else will touch it, it goes boom like mad. Never go near a dead whale or, for that matter, any animal that's dead. Next up, we have penguin at shore. Penguins are not what you think they are. They are bastards of tundras. Meeting them alone can very well be the last living thing you will meet. They hit, they bite, and they peck. Remember it. And now hear this. Yeah, that's an adult penguin. Ventured around 1,864 miles to the coastline of New Zealand, far from its home. The penguin was nicknamed Pingo by locals and was spotted south of the city of Christchurch for the first time, looking confused and tired. And as heartwarming as the appearance of this cute little cuddle-able thing might feel to you, it's best to leave them alone. Our third clip features insane wave-hitting people. This woman here was seen dancing and taunting a building of water wave, and that 2-second dance move almost cost her her life when she was swept away by the water. Don't worry, she was safe afterwards. But you guys must take your lesson. Never in your life should you disrespect the ocean like that. Waves often hit people, and apart from precious lives lost, they traumatize people for good. It's best to take precautions and not get away with it. Do tell us your opinion about the video in the comments section. Moving on, sea lions chase beachgoers. Although sea lions are known to be peaceful, sometimes they can be a bit too clingy. This video was taken on July 12, 2022, at California Beach, showing dozens of residents and beachgoers running away from sea lions. You'd be curious as to why. Well, these sea lions tend to get over-affectionate during their mating season, and in this instance, they seem to fancy humans. If you ever see a friendly sea lion, you have been warned. Next up, we have a Komodo dragons hunting on beach. Imagine you're enjoying a chilling view at a beach and suddenly several Komodo dragons appear out of the blue. The camera captured a clip in November 2021 where at first, a single of these terrifying predators chased down a deer in the water, and shortly after, the other 4 of them appear. After several attempts, they managed to paralyze the large deer and began feasting on it. This could have gone sideways if they decided to go for a human taking a nap on the beach or just listening to music. Moving on, octopus grabs diver. Maybe the octopus was fond of the diver, or just that it was seeking refuge from a predator. This video was captured in February 2019 in Naples, Italy. Shows an octopus latched onto a diver's back after he jumped out of the sea. Giuseppe Tortilla, while diving in the sea, discovered a clinging octopus who grabbed hold of him so much that it didn't want to let him go anytime soon after he was ashore. The sea dweller's tentacles proved to be way too hard to yank off. After a brief struggle, the octopus lost its grip over the diver. Moving on, crocodile snatches fishermen's catch. Just when these fishermen thought they had a great catch, a ruthless crocodile rushed out and quickly snatched it. This video was recorded and posted in March 2019 by a fisherman, Daniel. Moments before, a huge saltwater crocodile charged them and stole his fish, identified to be a barramundi. Could it be a coincidence that the crocodile was hunting for the same fish? Or maybe it was waiting for him to do all the work. Do share with us your opinion down in the comments. Next up, we have a shark girl. A little girl, merely 6 years old, had the scariest encounter of her life when she ran into a black tip shark off the coast of Oahu, Hawaii. The mother of the 6-year-old was filming her while she was splashing in the water and playing along the water's waves. Out of nowhere, a fin appeared behind the girl, and she started running out of the water while screaming her lungs off about a shark present in the water. When the mother rewound the film she made, it was all cleared out that it was indeed a black tape shark that bumped into the leg of the little girl. She was running out of the water yelling there was a shark in the water so I could throw up. Moving on, blue-ringed octopus. This octopus is an ideal example of the phrase you can see but can't touch. Blue-ringed octopus is incredibly small but has a venom that is 1,000 times more potent than cyanide, and a mere contact would be enough to kill. These tiny creatures glow when they feel threatened, which may seem quite appealing, but it is its way of warning its predators while attracting prey. Next up, we have something bizarre. Girl chased by cassowary on beach. A video captured in December 2016 shows a cassowary bird advancing towards the girl who encountered it. The behavior of these big birds is unpredictable and can cause serious injuries to humans with their large, clawed feet. In case of an encounter, it is advised to stare cassowary in its eyes while backing away and having some held in front of you. Luckily, the girl held a grown pro and as a result, managed to avoid being harmed. Females are even more dangerous, as the males usually can be aggressive to defend them. Moving on, pufferfish. Pufferfish are unusual-looking fish with large external spines and 4 large teeth they use for crushing the shells of mollusks and crustaceans. They look just like any other fish, and you only know they're pufferfish when they inflate themselves. As tempting as it can be to poke and prod these fish when they wash up on your local beach, it's in your best interests to stay well away from them. Most pufferfish species are toxic and are considered one of the most poisonous vertebrates in the world. The skin, liver, and internal organs of most species contain tetrodotoxin, which can quickly kill a human. Once we learned this as a species, you'd think we'd just leave them alone. Instead, some bright spark thought it would be a good idea for us to eat them as a delicacy. As a result, most deaths from pufferfish relate to poor preparation of them for food. Rather than encountering them in the water, imagine going to a restaurant, choosing one of the most poisonous animals in the world to eat, and being surprised when you start dying. Next up, we have bloated whale carcass. Although whales don't have a hostile behavior towards humans, they can still be dangerous to be around. Video posted in 2014 where a bloated carcass of an expired whale was found on a beach in Canada. The carcass was 25 meters in length and was bloated just as if it were a balloon. A lot of air that usually passes out gets trapped after death, which can be dangerous as it could burst and cause bodily harm. Most people unknowingly tend to get close to a bloated carcass in curiosity. Aside from the danger of a whale falling on you, this is another reason why you don't want to be too close to a whale, whether it's alive or not. Moving on, plane crash lands on beach. Witnessing a plane crash on the water is terrifying. But what if it just passes right over your head before splashing into the water? I think the salty water of the sea would become a bit more saline around you. Get over here. A pilot was asked to fly a World War II airplane during the Florida Air Show. But the pilot had to land the plane on a beach due to some mechanical issues. In those dramatic moments, the plane can be seen flying over swimmers' heads before crashing there. Luckily, no one was hurt, but everyone around was shocked to see the plane landing there. Next up, we have stargazer on beach. Stargazers are the living nightmares of the ocean. But what if you find one other beach? We suggest you not touch it, as some species of this fish have poisonous spikes or electrocuting abilities. It's kind of poisonous. Very poisonous. It is a good spot, yes, but stepping over them or touching them means a poisonous shot or an electric shock. For example, this man. He was walking on the beach when something hit his foot. He dug up the sand and there it was. A stargazer. Why, that was a stargazer. something poisonous. The man was educated about beach safety, and if you pay attention, you will see that his body wasn't touching the fish. There was sand between his hands and the fish. The man released the fish back in water, and as soon as he did it, the fish buried itself in the sand, as they are ambush predators and love catching their prey from beneath the sand. Our last clip features the beach with tsunami waves. Sometimes the waves can shift from being quite pleasant to horrific, almost as if it were an incoming tsunami. Footage captured in 2016 in Hanakapau Beach shows dangerously powerful waves that can form by strong rip currents and high tides. Don't let a moment of solitude turn into a dangerous situation. So, grab a buddy and enjoy the sand, sun, and waves together. If you found this video interesting, please consider liking and subscribing to our channel for more thought-provoking content. If you want to see more exciting videos, then click on one of the following videos.